Welcome to the University of Utah College of Pharmacy and our LS Skaggs Pharmacy Institute building. My name is Karen Wilcox. I'm professor and chair of the Department of Pharmacology and Toxicology here at the College of Pharmacy and will be one of your tour guides today.
And I'm Dan Witt. I'm the chair and professor of the pharmacotherapy department, and I'll be your other tour guide. And fun fact about me is I was actually a student in this program, graduated in the class of 1990. And this would have looked very different in 1990 from what it looks like now. We would have been standing in the parking lot. So we're excited to show you all of the wonderful facilities that we have here.
Here we have the atrium of our building, and as you can see, this provides a really wonderful space. It's open with a lovely view and lots of natural lighting. There's seating areas where students can gather and study together, take a break from the labs, come downstairs here and eat. And we use this area quite frequently for poster sessions, for career days, for a variety of other activities that engage many of the departments within the College of Pharmacy and engage graduate students, postdoctoral fellows, as well as the pharmacy students as well. And so this has been a really wonderful addition to our college. We didn't have a space like this prior to the new building arriving here.
Welcome to the fourth floor. This is the floor that houses the Department of Pharmacotherapy. It also is the home to the Utah Poison Control Center, as you can see over here. And that is a regional poison control center that handles all of the calls for the Intermountain West here. And during the pandemic, they've also been the home to our COVID hotline and have been answering just hundreds of thousands of calls related to testing, exposures to treatments like hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin and other things, as well as answering all kinds of questions about vaccines and vaccine-related side effects. But we're super proud to have the Poison Control Center located here on our floor. This is pretty typical of a break room that we would have on each of the different floors. As you can see, we've got refrigerators, microwave ovens, and places where people can get fresh drinking water, and just a spot to come in and enjoy lunch, take a break from the work week. And here we got an example of a pretty typical office space for our faculty. You can see that there's a good-sized office and plenty of room for multiple screens and computer equipment. And this is one of our newest faculty members, Dr. Talk. Thanks for letting us swing by, Casey. And this is a cubicle space for our graduate students and our postdoc fellows. And you can see each person has a really great working space, big desk, plenty of room for computer equipment and screens. All right. Okay, and we'd also like to show you one of our conference rooms. Up here on the fourth floor, there are several conference rooms of about this size. See, there's a nice table to meet around and also chairs for additional seating, whiteboard space, and also big screen TV, flat screen TV for projection of slides. And many of these rooms will also support video conferencing. which has been coming in really handy during the last year and a half.
Also located on the 4th floor is our College of Pharmacy Computing Support Services Group, which is located here. These individuals really serve our college well by providing computer support during the work week. They also service ExamSoft and help the students if they're taking exams or run into technical problems. During the last year and a half, they have been whizzes at coming up with innovative solutions for hybrid lectures and online learning, and have really been a real core facility that serves everybody at the College of Pharmacy very well with respect to computing services. We've now reached the 3rd floor, which houses the Department of Pharmacology and Toxicology Laboratories. And our College of Pharmacy, Department of Pharmacology and Toxicology has a very vast and rich history. One of our very first chairs was Lou Goodman, who's pictured over here. And of course, he is the author of the legendary Goodman and Gilman's Pharmacological Basis of Therapeutics, which is still, of course, used by our pharmacy students today. So we'll walk around and see some of the laboratory space and office space for our faculty in the department. And as we walk down the hallway, the 3rd floor is set up much like the 1st and 2nd floors, where we have faculty offices and conference rooms on the right, and our laboratory spaces are on the left. So as in the 4th floor also, we have a number of little breakout areas with whiteboards and places for studying, for meeting together, for brainstorming ideas, going over exam questions and the like. And the lab spaces have an open concept where they kind of all merge into one another, which is fantastic because that really facilitates collaboration and was not anything like our former laboratory spaces before this beautiful building was constructed. And so it's really facilitated collaboration, communication, and allows us to uniquely use different pieces of equipment that can be shared amongst different laboratories, which is a real cost saving and very effective. And to that end, the University of Utah also has a wide array of core facilities available for all of our investigators. These core facilities range from biostatistics cores to sequencing cores, microscopy cores, imaging cores. We also have a state-of-the-art zebrafish facility, which is a core facility which has over 8,000 aquarium. And so as a result of this, our investigators are able to really leverage their research dollars by having access to state-of-the-art equipment that might otherwise sit idle parts of the day, but now it's utilized by a wide array of faculty. Likewise, the individuals who run the core facilities are PhD trained scientists and can give training to our trainees as well on how to use the instrumentation in their core facilities. So we can, when one looks at our Vice President of Research's website, you can have access to all of the many core facilities available here at the university. As on the 4th floor, we have a number of conference rooms that are available for student meetings, for laboratory meetings, for faculty meetings as well. Again, with state-of-the-art technology available for projecting onto the screen and for also conducting hybrid Zoom meetings as well. Again, a very good, useful resource during this past pandemic.
And here we're entering our compounding lab. So this is the non-sterile side of the compounding lab. And you can see there are several different bays, all set up, dishwashing facilities, all of the different types of compounding materials and chemicals. So students come in here and complete their non-sterile compounding exercises. We've got different pieces of equipment, crimpers for different types of tubes and ability to get some hands-on experience with compounding different types of non-sterile products. And then we're going to go around the corner here to the sterile compounding side. So here is our sterile compounding facility. So you can see we've got 4 different laminar flow hoods here. And here the students are given the opportunity to get their certifications in sterile compounding. And they actually pass that off. That comes in handy when they move along to their IPPEs and APPE experiences, because oftentimes if they have that certification, it facilitates their ability to get a better degree of participation in the various rotations that they're doing. All right, and here we're entering our Dean Suite, the administrative office buildings of the College of Pharmacy. This is a place where the students spend a fair amount of time coming in and interacting with our student affairs staff, and also experiential education is located here. Our development personnel and Dr. Heron's office is here as well.
So here we are in the basement of the Ellis Skaggs Pharmacy Institute, and here we have our state-of-the-art animal vivarium, which houses rodents in particular. We won't be able to see any of those for our video, but we will open the doors and let you see the access. All of the doors are key-coded and also require a fingerprint to access. In addition to animal housing units, we also have state-of-the-art procedure rooms where we can perform rodent surgeries for all of our experiments. We have a number of really outstanding rooms that can be used for behavioral suites, for behavioral pharmacology experiments, for example. And this is where our investigators have their mice and rats housed for the experiments that they can perform right in the building. And this facility also is managed by our local Office of Comparative Medicine, which is an ALAC-approved veterinary facility. And all of our animal protocols, obviously, are approved by our local IACUC committee. When COVID levels are low, we can have barbecues out here and have picnics as well. As you can see, the picnic tables, and provides a nice respite from hot summer days because it's shaded and a really nice, quiet location to enjoy your lunch.
All right, this is the outside of our auditorium. We're standing here next to a bust of Dean Heiner, who was the first dean of the College of Pharmacy. And if you look really closely, you might see that the top of his head is getting a little shiny here, but it's sort of a lore amongst the students that if you rub Dean Heiner's head before you go in to take your exams, that it will bring you good luck. And that dates all the way back to the time when I was in the program here, back in the late 80s. Our auditorium is used for a lot of different things. Exams are taken in this space. This year it's getting a lot of use as an actual classroom facility, but also it can host other types of events. There's quite a bit of space for seating. All of the areas on the rows have their own power supply, so students can plug in their phones and also their laptop computers. Ability to project slides. The chairs are configured so that students can turn around 360 degrees, so if they need to break into small groups and collaborate in small groups, that the space will support that.
And this is one of the largest auditoriums on campus and houses 348 people at a time. Currently, during our COVID restrictions, it's a good place to be able to spread out our pharmacy students as they take either exams or are here for lectures.
Okay, we're exiting the old Skaggs building and on our way across the quad here to the Health Education Sciences building. And this is where the students take most of their classroom experiences, and then we'll also show you some laboratory space there where we do recitations and clinical suites where students get a chance to practice their clinical skills and interact with standardized patients. We're entering into the foyer of the main level of the HSEB, and here you can see the Medical Sciences Bookstore. This is a place where students can come over. They have snacks. You can see that there's also logo wear the students can purchase to have a little school spirit and pride. You can also purchase computer equipment here. So they're authorized Apple dealer, and for faculty and students, they get some really great discounts on Apple computer equipment and iPhones and other things. And then there's also textbooks here, although that's become less of a thing in today's modern world where a lot of the textbooks are provided online. But students can also pick up educational material and instructional material here.
Okay, here we have one of the two lecture halls that are assigned to the College of Pharmacy here in Health Science Education Building. As you can see, it seats a number of people. We hold seminars here. It serves as a classroom site. Also has the capacity to do, again, hybrid online Zooms as well. State-of-the-art AV equipment as well to be able to deliver the content that is necessary for the students. The other lecture hall is on the other side of this wall and is identical to this one as well. This is a great space. What's really nice is that all of the student seating areas have plugs so they can plug in their laptops and they can continue to not lose power during the course of the day while they're in here for many different lectures. In addition, it's real easy for faculty to kind of walk around and interact with different student groups if they break out into breakout groups as well. So these have been really great classrooms that we've taken advantage of for the last many years.
So we're standing outside of our clinical suites. This is a really great facility that has patient exam rooms and opportunities for our students to go in and do patient interviews. We do a lot of our OSCEs and clinical skills exams in here. They've got a great group of standardized patients, and so the students get an opportunity to practice their clinical skills here in this facility. And then they've also got great audiovisual equipment so that instructors and faculty can observe the students via camera from outside of the room. And they integrate that with different types of rubrics and things. So all on the same computer screen, you can watch the student and also fill out the rubric to help accomplish the grading. So just really a great facility.
There's the pharmacy lounge. Look, there's pharmacy students in there. Here we have the Pharmacy Student Lounge, which is part of the Health Science Education Building. This is a place where our students can come in and take a break in between classes, get something to eat. They have a refrigerator here, microwaves, some lounge areas where they can also do some studying, whiteboards, as you can see here. We have some students, as you see, who've been lounging and going off to class now. So this is a really nice space just for them. So this is the computer lab in the Health Science Education Building. Our students can come up here and print things out and get some work done if they need to. Also, these folks are really helpful whenever there's a concern or a problem in any of the lecture halls. You can push a button that says help and they'll come running down and help us. So they're really great service and we really appreciate them. This is also, we have access to numerous 3D printers over here, which is really fantastic for our students as they are working on different projects. And also we have here computer classrooms as well. And so, for example, if we wanted to get our librarians from the health sciences library to come over and work with our PharmD project students, they can come in here and show them how to do literature searches, how to access primary literature and things of that nature by working in the computer classrooms as well. So state-of-the-art computer facility here. These are the teaching laboratories, and our P2 students come here for their recitation classes on Friday afternoons for their integrated pharmacotherapy class, and also our third-year students in their fall semester use this room. And what we can do here is we can break up the students into functional units of about 8 to 10 per group, and they can work with individual facilitators to work through problem sets, curriculum ideas that have transpired in the prior week. And they do this on Friday afternoons to really facilitate the learning that's happened over the course of the week in this particular course. The facilitators that we have for this class include non-content experts, including faculty, as well as residents, pharmacy residents that are working in the health sciences system, come back and help the new pharmacy students consolidate their learning. So it's a really great interactive use also of the pharmacy residents. From the second floor of the Health Science Education Building, we have ready access to the Spencer Eccles Health Sciences Library. And we'll walk through this corridor and through that passageway. So we're walking across the bridge now over to the Health Science Education Library. And this library is mostly now, has an incredible online catalog and collection. A lot of resources available, including textbooks, are online for our students. But also this has now been redone to really accommodate a wide array of student study areas. In particular, what you might notice is that these areas are very well designed for a pandemic. So it allows for students to be studying in their own individual cubicle with limited exposure to other students. Also available to our College of Pharmacy students are the Health Sciences Library reference librarians. They serve a vital role for our students and help them learn critical research skills. We bring them in to lecture in a variety of classroom settings, including the PharmD projects class. And they can help students learn how to identify primary sources, how to download references, how to use reference managers, and a variety of other really important research skills that we try to instill in our students. Again, we also have a number of computers that the students can use, and also check out reserved textbooks that we might have available for the students. Our librarians can also help with electronic notebook usage, as well as other skills that are really important for research in general. And over here we can see the information desk where the reference librarians can be accessed